message, Parker.
This is Jackie with your All Access interview. I'm here with Great Caesar, and we're here at South by Southwest in Austin. It's a very nice day out, at least for right now, knock on wood. So many bands, so many new fans. Describe your sound for all those new listeners out there.
So we're a 7-piece rock band. We have horn players and a male and female vocalist. So we like to say we sound something like Arcade Fire, a little bit like Dirty Projectors, a little bit like Beirut.
A lot more like Great Caesar.
A lot more like Great Caesar, yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's good. How do you make sure that you leave a lasting impression with fans when there's so many bands that they can go hear?
That's a great question. We think a lot about that. I mean, I think from the musical side, we try to have our songs be accessible to folks so they can get pulled right into it, but also have a lot of nuances in it so that people that are really engaged can listen for something. We have a lot of tunes where people can sing along to stuff, and Nikki and I like to go out in the crowd a lot, and our horns do that too and play stuff with people. But the big thing that we're doing down at South by, how nifty, we have these little matchbooks that we're handing out. So at every show we have these. It says Great Caesar at Great Caesar Band, and it's also got a little number on the inside of it. And so we have all these different keywords set up. So if someone likes our music, they can text that keyword to this number. And then we keep in touch with them throughout South by. So we say, hey, we got a show tonight at this place. Or, hey, check out this behind-the-scenes little video that we made. So we're really trying to make it easy for people to stay connected to us and also have something that's a little funky that they remember.
That's very clever. I think that achieves the uniqueness, and it's also a great way to utilize social media in a different way.
Sure.
And I'm sure the fans really appreciate the actual,
Yeah.
one-on-one connection.
Yeah, they have. We've been doing a lot of text back and forth with people, which is cool.
Well, then that answers my next question. How do you use social media? That's what,
social media.
Is there a certain company that you guys work with or that does that, or is this your own child that you came up with?
There's not a certain company. There is a brilliant creative director we work with. Her name is Michael Tara Garver, and she's been masterminding a lot of this stuff and hanging out with us down here.
That's brilliant.
Check her out.
Very smart, very smart. So tell me about your video for your song, Don't Ask Me Why.
Sure. So we made this video about a year and a half ago. Our friend Alex Colby, who is the director and creator of the video, had this beautiful vision to tell a story that started with a couple in the 1960s, an interracial couple, and then showed the story of a same-sex couple in high school today. And we wanted to do something that, brought up issues and ideas of justice and equality, ultimately all around the idea of feeling comfortable with who you are and being yourself. And so this project that we had the song for and our buddy had the video for, it really blossomed in all these sorts of people from different places working on it and making something together. We had a big Kickstarter campaign, which was awesome. We shot in 8 locations in a few different states, and we had 50 people involved in the shoot. It was just really awesome to be a part of. And we're very proud of how it came out. And now it's, been viewed by 250,000 people, which for us is wild. There's a ton of people. And, every time we see a comment where someone's like, oh, this video is so beautiful, I shared it with this person, or it made me think of this, we're really proud because we want our music to be more than just something people can listen to, but, something that really means something.
And I think that those messages are very relevant, especially this year or the past couple of years.
Sure.
I think that's really important. So you're here at South by. What sort of lessons have you learned even so far? I mean, South by really for the music sector just got started.
Yeah.
What have you learned so far to do or not to do?
Well, we got in on Friday of last week. We've played about 7 shows since then, and we have about 7 more. So maybe one lesson is or maybe book a lot. I think take rest, take care of yourself. A lot of us have this cold thing that we're doing, so trying to, I think down here there's definitely a side of you that wants to have fun and go be a part of it and experience everything, but also, we're down here to work and every show matters a lot. So I think also taking care of yourselves as professionals is an important thing that we're walking away with too.
I think that's the issue with South by. It's a big Sophie's choice. You want to make sure that you're healthy, but you also want to have fun all night. I mean, they need to schedule things. I don't know.
Yeah,
schedule things a little bit easier. Especially yesterday was St. Patrick's Day.
Oh God, it was a double. Yeah, who came up with that?
I think that was complete strategy right there. Let's really start off with a bang. If you guys could create your own tour, what 2 bands would you take with you?
Oh wow.
I think it's more a question of what bands would we try to let us come with them.
Oh, no. You're in control. You have the power.
We're in control. I mean, I'd love to have Arcade Fire play with us. Maybe they could set the stage for us. Do you want to?
Yeah, there's a band from Boston, friends of ours called Omelo, and I mean, I love them. I mean, I would definitely like to take them on tour with us for sure. But in bigger bands, yeah, definitely Arcade Fire for sure. Or like, I don't know, I would love to. I guess my dream would always be to open like the Broken Social Scene reunion tour whenever they decide to do that one, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you reach out social media wise and make that connection.
Yeah.
So we've talked about social media before. Is there one platform that you guys use more, or that you depend on, or that you prefer?
What do you think, Tom?
We use all of them. I mean, I think they all have a different personality. Like, we use Twitter a lot for personal engagement, kind of last-minute updates, quick-hitting things. And then we use platforms like Facebook for sort of larger announcements, more kind of professional-sounding messages. And I really like Instagram. I think it serves bands well as an avenue to sort of give a behind-the-scenes, peek. Not that people are like that interested in our VH1 behind the scenes yet, but there will be someday, I hope. But for now, I think it just lets you kind of share your personality a little bit more than some of the more formal channels like Facebook and that sort of thing.
Fair enough. So what's up next for you guys after you're done playing your 14th set in Austin?
Sleeping Forever. No, not. We're driving to LA. We're going to play a show at Hotel Cafe on the 31st and a show at the Satellite on the 7th. And then we drive from LA back to the East Coast, and we have a few more dates all along here. So through the end of April, we've got a bunch of shows around here. And the next big thing we want to do is record an album. So for January and February, all of us moved together to this house we rented out in Southampton, New York, which is out on Long Island. We all are from New York City, but we gave up our places and moved out there, and we worked on an album together. So we had about 20 awesome new songs that we've just been like really working at, and we love to record those. So hopefully down here, out in LA, we'll find the right folks to help us make a big record.
When you get to take a brief pause. Yeah. So stay tuned for a lot more from Great Caesar. This is Jackie. Thanks to All Access and In the Key of Change.